Good evening, Dr. Shaner, Dr. Skidell, parents, families, and the class of 2019. I want to begin tonight with a confession. I never wanted to attend Stony Creek. Although my sister graduated from Stony Creek, and all three of my brothers would be there with me, I came from a small private school, and I just wanted to be with my friends. I was pessimistic about my future. I didn't want to be a stranger in a huge school. So I begged and I pleaded, but my parents wouldn't budge. To make matters worse, my parents and brothers were encouraging me to get involved and run cross country. My brother Jack was captain of the cross country team that year, and he really wanted me to join the team. One afternoon, we were in our basement, and Jack was throwing darts. Well, actually, he was putting holes in the wall. About every 10th dart would find the board. And he said, if I get a bullseye, you run cross country. So I thought, I'll take that bet. And we shook on it. The next morning, I find myself with 120 new friends as a part of the Stony Creek cross country team. If you were riding down Sheldon Road that morning, the guy running like a baby giraffe on roller skates, that was me. The only positive thought I had was, at least this will get me in shape for basketball season. Basketball was my only hope for high school. On November 11th, 2015, just 5 days before freshman basketball tryouts, I went to get an MRI because I was having double vision. The next day, I had brain surgery. I was diagnosed with grade 4 glioblastoma. If you don't know what it means brain cancer. It comes with a life expectancy of 14 months. The doctors thought that I have no chance of being here tonight. That's how precious time is. 1 minute, you're complaining about running cross country. The next, you're being wheeled into brain surgery. 1 minute, you're in a hallway surrounded by hundreds of students. The next, you're sitting here. Did you know that we just spent 2 million minutes together in high school? And maybe the most important lesson that I've learned in that time is that what matters most is what's next. On Christmas Day, 2005, my father, Matt Kell, passed away after battling cancer. I was only 4 years old. And while I only knew him for a short time, the impact he's had on my life will last forever. Before he died, he left my brother and I letters and video diaries, teaching us lessons about life. He said the most important things he could tell us are to love God and love others. It's that simple. He went on to say, that if we can do these two things as often as possible, life won't be perfect or go exactly as planned, but it will be much easier to face whatever life brings. He was looking ahead to the future and making sure my brother Drew and I had a foundation to prepare us for what's next. Our losses aren't merely endings, and our victories aren't meant for dwelling. They're a starting point for the better version of ourselves yet to come. They're meant to teach us and lead us to what's next. Winston Churchill once said, "A pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty." Going into my freshman year, I was the pessimist that Churchill was referring to. When faced with one of life's greatest difficulties, my late father's words, my faith, and this great Stony Creek community showed me what it is to be an optimist, to have hope. Tonight, I stand before you as a kid who never wanted to come to Stony Creek, and I'm humbled. I stand before you as a kid who was told by doctors that he had a 4% chance of being here, and I'm filled with gratitude. Tonight, I'm thankful to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me hope and purpose. and 4 years of basketball at Stony Creek. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for guiding me through every step of my life. Thank you, Dr. Skidall, for creating an environment at Stony Creek focused on kindness and respect. Thank you, Mrs. Edwards and Mrs. Hubar. I can honestly say that I survived high school because of my time in the Academic Center. Thank you, Mrs. Clement, for uplifting me with your prayers, kindness, and positivity every single day. Thank you to the class of 2019. Every day, I walk the hallways with a strange device on my head. Instead of staring, pointing, and laughing, you showed me grace. Thank you to cancer. You see, cancer is part of my story, but I learned that cancer is not who I am. Even our worst enemies deserve our gratitude because they teach us so much. And thank you to my late father for showing me how to look forward with hope. I never dreamed I'd have a new family and a new dad and coach who would teach me how to play basketball, or a high school that would be a truly remarkable place to grow up. Tonight, we're finishing the last of the 2 million minutes we spent together. This is not an ending. We're not at a closing ceremony. We're at a commencement ceremony, coming together to celebrate what's next. Class of 2019, congratulations. Good night, and God bless you all.